Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 24. Check 24. Go. Motion. On the ball. Get it.
They'll try the left side. Peyton. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go. Bang, bang. Gun, gun. Bang, bang. Express. Gun, gun, gun. Smoke, smoke. 57. Get it.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
50 seconds to mine.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 80 weapon. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Here we go, D. All day. Protein spill.
On 1st down, it's Barnes. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
30 base. It's a party now. It's a party.
From the 29, Jones looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check. Hatchet.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Jones operating from the gun. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Hoover. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Gun. Under 10. 57's the ball. Let's walk. Right. Give me that ball, defense. 20. Give me that ball, defense. Alert flare.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? Let's get it. 57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. 8. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Check my 50. You better be. Great. You better.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And this is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. Third down here.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up?
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
54 yards. First down, Bears.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the left side. Barnes. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. It's accelerating, and off he goes. 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jones now. Off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 19. And picking up the first.
First down, Chicago.
Got it? 56 is the mic. Hey, get in the weight room. Check. Now.
They'll try the left side. It's Barnes, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taking down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
61, matchbox, white.
41-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, Alpha. Yo, faster.
Throwing Jones. Going deep here for Landry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Landry, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got Evans. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Jones now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Jones operating from the gun. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, box truck. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Marr is good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
6-6. Pull it high.
Now Jones, off play action, blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 10-2 soft. I'm coming after you. Go, Jackrabbit, come on. Get it.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
20. Go. Go. Mike, 50. I'm coming after you. Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. He's got Burton here. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ready to break.
59. Mike's 59. Come on, baby. Come on.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
On the set.
Mike's 56. Guys, game situation. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And that's complete to Gates. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
56. Cut, cut, cut.
Now Jones. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. On first down, Gates. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On the ready.
56 is the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check 26, check 26.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Barnes. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
80 weapons.
Check your hot read.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnes. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the 35 on second down, Jones. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
57. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Here's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D. 8. Mike 50, Mike 50. Delta. They're running it.
Throwing is Newton. That'll be caught by Jordan Leggett, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Newton on first down. Got his man, it's Eifert. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
20.
Watch it. Safety's creeping. Slam.
On first down, it's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd and 12, Newton. This is caught. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Ready?
40 seconds to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 4. 8.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this one is right through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On first down, Barnes. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones now off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Flushed out right, and an alley to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Go! 8 read. Bravo!
Here I come again. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Oh, you got hit.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Set. 10 over.
Time to go, night.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to...
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a disc.